Monday afternoon, sort of felt crook.
Yeah.
I went home, lied down, felt like someone was sitting on my chest.
Yeah.
Heart was going 300 mile an hour.
Yeah.
I was hot, just went numb a couple of times. I'm lying in bed, and right, I can tell you the spot, right there.
Yeah.
It's like a hot, burning, like sort of needle.
Yeah.
Makes me limp. I've had it for about 6 days.
So it's still there now?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm lying in bed and I'm thinking, oh well, I'm having a heart attack or a stroke, so I go to hospital.
Yeah.
Had all the gear, I was in 12 hours. I kept saying, it's burning. They couldn't work it out. So I said to my GP, oh, it's still burning. He goes, it's your back. I'm going, okay. So, you're the man.
Yeah.
And plus, I've been sitting down and it's like an annoying thing in my rib here where I go, oh, I'm uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah.
And it's been like that.
Yeah.
And the side of my jaw here, I feel like I've been in a fight.
Yeah. So these could be separate problems from a chiropractic point of view. They could be separate problems. Well, they could all come from one place. So we'll figure it out.
And another thing I will admit, which I've just thought about today.
Yeah.
About 2 months ago, I had a massive headache.
Yeah.
And this eye wanted to pop out my head.
What part of your head was the rest of your headache?
Right across here.
Right across the front.
And this eye was pumping, like it wanted to push out.
Okay.
So I go to the doc and he sends me to an eye bloke.
Yeah.
They check. No.
If it's related to one part of your spine, if I had to say, it'll be somewhere in the bottom part of your neck here.
Yeah.
That can cause the headache, the eye pressure. It can even cause severe chest pain, all from here. And if the disc is swollen a bit here, it can affect the cord enough to influence your legs and feet.
Yeah, right.
But so it's possible that it's come from one spot. Then again,
you're the doc 3.
Could be a bag of bolts. We'll see what's going on.
Righto, doc 3.
So you do definitely have a lot of swelling over here. So just first impression, first observation, we've definitely got a big, you right mate?
Yeah, it just tickles.
Big circle of fluid all around there. Can you see that? That flattens out there. Alright, on that scope we've got an indication that there's a temperature difference right there, and you've also got a punch of fluid down there. Yeah, that's not good there. These are Les's films that we used to get his line of drive and his listing to make the right correction. He's got a problem that we found on his body down here, which is supported on the films, and that's made some change to the posture of his thoracic curve. The body does a good job of trying to correct the normal thoracic curve here, but then very clearly something happens in here which changes everything. Now we can't get a good look at the C7, T1 or T2 disc because of his shoulder mass. We really needed to see the disc spaces from C7 down to T2 in order to ascertain the exact line of drive for T1 when we corrected it, given that that was the subluxation that we found on the patient. To do that we needed a swimmer's view. That got his shoulder mass out of the way, and we were able to see the C7, T1 and T2 disc a lot clearer, and that gave us our line of drive and also our listing. The AP shot shows us the open wedge on the right hand side and gives us the rest of the listing, which we use to correct the vertebra. It'll feel like your neck, but it's not. It's the actual first bone in your spine, in your back. That's pretty good there, Les. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Just sink in the chair a little bit more. There you go. That was good. That was tough, mate.
Yeah, that was a...
Now if that was causing all the nerve pressure that you've described, you'll feel a bit light in the head or a bit flushed in the face right now.
I do.
But look at your face, it's red as a beetroot. There was a lot of nerve pressure there, mate. I'd say that's what was causing it.
Alright.
Just walk up and down the hall 3 or 4 times.
Just up and down?
Yeah, just take a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Very strange. When I walked up and down there, that pain, and I haven't got it, but it feels like it's something creaking.
Yeah.
In its spot.
Yeah.
Weird. I was just going, whoa.
Just the nerve endings you're feeling there.
Matter of fact, I think I am breathing a bit better.
Yeah.
A bit hot in the face.
Yeah, you'll be hot in the face because those nerves there have a lot to do with the way the blood vessels open or close. And as soon as we adjusted that, I knew your blood vessels would open up. And it was that was causing that headache and the eye pressure. Because I think we fixed you, mate. What you need
I
to
don't believe this, I tell you.
Yeah. Nerve pressure. What I think you'll find is over the next day or two, that jaw pain will settle down.
Yeah, no worries.
But I reckon your chest pain, the shortness of breath and the leg are all...
Man, I can't believe it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
Mate, I've had that said, well, right, for over a week.
Yeah. Go on. It's good, mate.
Mate, you're Luigi unbelievable, I tell you.
No worries, mate. How's your jaw?
Yeah, good. Yeah,
All gone
it's it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's like you're the miracle man.
What about here?
Yeah, can sit down.
Right, we'll have a look. Well, it sounds like we fixed you. All of your symptoms are related to that nerve pressure up here. What I've got to be careful of is that even though you've got a little bit of restriction, a little bit of tightness in the muscle tissue, that we don't adjust you if there's no nerve irritation there.
Yeah, no drama. You're the chief.
Because the last thing we want to do is upset it. It's actually a really good result. And, well, we expected it, but all the same, when it happens, it's good.
Yeah, no, as I said, I walked out and I've seen the witch doctor. No worries.
All the best, mate.
Right, mate. Thanks for that.